In our handprint work on ESD competences in higher education, we've worked with the Sustainable Development Goals, and our central concern has been how can we plan curricula where the ESD competences inform our learning program designs. Now, when one looks at the ESD competences, they first present as a fairly complex array of ideas that need to be taken into account in the planning of a learning program. Now, we start on a 4-quadrant program where an initial startup with a story and story sharing lead to inquiry, data analysis and deliberation, and then some sort of taking of the ideas further. And we found that this was implicit in the ESD competences, because if you start with the knowledge, and we all have subject knowledge to teach in our higher education programs, the subject knowledge can allow us to analyze complex problems in the current state and in its history. And the systems thinking competence comes in and reaches across the startup, the inquiry, the development work, and the application of this work. And the knowledge becomes the foundation for the program that we're trying to introduce. So you start getting the knowledge leading to the integrated problem solving and solution orientated competences that our program is going to try to develop amongst the students, and we want them to collaborate with each other in the problem-solving process that they're engaged with. And we want them to develop know-how, knowledge leading to know-how, where they get values, thinking, and competence. They're able to map out and apply and reconcile and negotiate specific values as an iterative process, developing the sustainability transition strategies through strategic thinking competence. And then they're able to move on from the knowledge-based in our subject or in our field into know-how, where they're applying that knowledge and then taking this further, being able to do something with the knowledge in the program. They're able to apply it to futures thinking competence, to create futures non-intervention scenarios and craft future sustainability visions, where they're able to implement with competence the actions, and in our case, the handprint care becomes the focus of a lot of the work that we're involved with. So they're being able to do things. So subject knowledge or knowledge in the field, whether it's pharmacy or whether it's agriculture, whichever field, or even in the philosophies, then producing know-how and producing the ability to use this knowledge in a local concern area. And the insights that we're developing is that the competence specified by subject teaching integrate well in different academic fields and are also useful for learner-led programs of progression and assessment. And the significant learning can be reviewed for evidence of higher order thinking skills, for informing positive learning actions for more just and sustainable futures. Very important is not only sustainability, but the social justice associated with that. And here are some references that you might find useful to pursue this further.